Hi folks, it's Catherine at Place Manner Voice. Every episode I transcribe an English word into the International Phonetic Alphabet for you. Today I used a random word generator to give me my word. It's a long one, let's get into it. I've got the word introduction. Ooh. Introduction. I-O-N, introduction. This is long, let's get into it. So we're going to open our bracket here to show we're going to start transcribing in IPA. We're not writing in English anymore. Introduction, in. Right away I hear the I vowel. We call this the kit vowel. I. It's the vowel in the word kit. This vowel sound is not very common in world languages. So if you're learning English, actually it's the first sound in the word English. English. I'm not saying English, English. This is a good one to learn. It's very, very common, especially in North American English. Introduction. We've got N next. That's a sound that comes out of our nose. N, we call it a nasal sound. Intra, tra. I'm going to transcribe this kind of simply, or a little broadly, as we call it. There are some interesting things going on here acoustically, but I'm not going to get into that today because it's a long word. Intra. Okay, so first we have that T sound there, and then tra. This is the symbol for the English R sound. It looks like a lowercase r that's been turned. We don't want to use this one because that's a different symbol. It's a different sound. This is the apical trill, which is really common in, say, like Spanish. This is the r. That's called a trill. We don't use it in North American English. So just be careful of that R. Make sure it's this turned one for the North American English sound. Intra. You'll notice I'm not saying introduction. I'm not saying it like an O. It's spelled like an O. I'm not saying an O. Intra. And I put a schwa there. This is a vowel that's so special. It has its own name. It's very weak and very short. It doesn't appear in the stressed syllables in words. And that means that it's perfect for contrast. Like it's going to give us like the shadows behind the light areas in the word. So it's the small little short areas that get out of the way to make room for the big, strong stress. Introduction, d. Okay, for this one, I'm putting my tongue up behind my teeth and I'm stopping the air briefly and then exploding it out. Introduction, d. Is next. Introduction. This is a cool vowel. It looks like an upside down V. We call it the strut vowel. Strut, because that's the sound in the word strut. Introduction. I hear a k sound after that strut vowel. Introduction. So we've got that k, and then immediately goes into a different sound. And I'm hearing sh. That symbol is this. It's a long curly S. And boy, it goes immediately after that K sound. There's nothing between it. We've got introduction. After the sh, I hear another schwa. Do you hear how short that is between sh and n? Shun. I'm not saying instruction, anything like that. It's really short. It's instruction. So I'm going to put a schwa there and then finish it off with the last sound of the word, which is that same nasal sound from here. So I can repeat it again here. It's a little sloppy. That's okay. Introduction. And that's the last sound in that word, so I can close this transcription. But as always, we have to place the syllable stress marker. In a multisyllabic word like this, we're going to have one syllable that's a little bit louder, a little bit stronger, a little bit longer, even a little bit higher pitch than the other parts of the word. So listen as I say this and try to hear where the strongest syllable is. Introduction, introduction. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, this syllable here is our strong syllable, duck. Introduction, introduction. So I'm going to put this little marker here before the d. That's the beginning of that syllable. We don't have time today to get into how we divide up the syllables and decide where to put that syllable stress marker. That little apostrophe, it's like a straight apostrophe. It goes before the first sound in that syllable. And there we have introduction, introduction. Great long word. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 vowel sounds in this word. Introduction. 4 syllables, 4 vowel sounds, 4 syllables. That's the way it works. Okay, we made pretty good time for a pretty long word. Let me know if there's a special word that you'd like to see me transcribe. Put any questions down below. If you're learning how to pronounce English, this might be fun for you. If you have any questions about your English pronunciation, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you again soon.